Welcome back, LEGO enthusiasts, to Heart of a Kid Productions. And today we're just going to be going over the LEGO haul that I actually picked up yesterday, so let's get right into it. So the first set that I actually got, which I was not able to pick up on the day it was released, was the T-Rex Breakout set. It looks amazing. Obviously, I grew up watching Jurassic Park. Probably was not a kid, but not super old either, like I am now. But anyways, this is one that I wanted to pick up. Couldn't pick it up on the day it was released because my son was not feeling well, so I had to forfeit the drive to the Lego store that day. But I was able to get it yesterday because they actually had more in stock, which was surprising, so that was great. So I actually hooked it up, got some VIP points, which was awesome. So looks great, classic, and it's just awesome to have all these characters in their original outfits to include with the mud and splatter and all that stuff. So let's get on to the next thing I bought yesterday was Thor's Love and Thunder. Now this one I actually just wanted to get because I actually liked the way the goat boat looked, and even the goats on the front looked pretty cool. I wish they were actually molded, which would have been really cool, but it is what it is. Still looks cool. I like the facial expression, so that's actually pretty awesome. The boat itself looked really cool. Thought it was just a cool little scene. Obviously it's a tourist boat, so that's actually pretty cool. So I guess we'll see how that is interacted in the movie or utilized. Obviously I presume they're either giving tours or they're utilizing it to get away and take off for whatever reason. But as you can see, we got Thor, Mighty Thor, and then King Valkyrie, Gorg, and then another bad guy character right here, which, you know, for this, I was like, they have all pretty much the main characters in here, so it was something that I was like, oh, definitely got to pick up this one just to have all those characters. So, you know, one trip, one shot, don't have to buy any other sets unless there's other things I want from the other sets, but I thought this was actually pretty nice. So, looks really good. I like it. Just something to add to the collection. And all right, what next? What next? Let's go ahead and move that one out of the way, and we'll go with the small stuff. So I ended up getting another one of these Looney Tune brickheads. I just ended up liking this one, so I got a second one. This is actually my second one. I used some pieces from the first one for my actual mock build, my bumper car mock build, because I utilized some of the purple from this to actually finish up the purple bumper car. But you know, at the end of the day, I was like, well, I just want another one because it's just a cool little set. And it was only 2 pieces utilized for that bumper car build. So if I ever want to sell one or just keep one on display, I'll have a full one, and then can always take those pieces, and I'm sure I'll replace those pieces that I utilized for that mock. Like I said, only 2 pieces, so that'll just be put back in, and I'll have 2 full sets anyway. So no big deal, but obviously Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner is my favorite. So one of my biggest things, nicknames the Flash, so I always like things that are fast. So good stuff. All right, let's see what else we got here. Now this one I actually got for a reason. It was $10, not a big deal, but I saw it recently at the Lego store when I was there another time, and I was like, you know what, I need this Vespa. And I was like, I just need it. It's a small little build, but it would be perfect for my theme park, especially when I do the Disneyland kind of situation and have characters and stuff. And this is kind of a reference to Luca, because obviously both those guys were literally trying to get a Vespa the whole movie, which was really cool. And the red Vespa was the Vespa. You know, it was like, oh man, Senior Vespa, which was really cool. So I was like, this would be a perfect reference. And then if they end up coming out with any Luca characters in the future, I can actually put, you know, him next to the Vespa. So that would be cool. Or just have a reference in the Disneyland theme park type setting. So I thought that was cool. So I was like, $10, not a big deal. Have some nice pieces and then have a good reference, because I'm a huge Disney guy. I love Pixar, I love Disney cartoons. Company has gone downhill lately in regards to a lot of things, but you know what, at the end of the day, I have kids. We go have a good time, you know, when it's not crazy pricey and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know, I grew up in California where, you know, Disneyland was always there. I didn't visit often, but after joining the service, I was able to visit Disney World as a guy traveling by himself, and it was actually pretty cool, you know, to relive and see Disney World even by myself, because it was the happiest place on earth. So that was just awesome. Really enjoyed that and was able to go for Military Appreciation Day. So it was just cool to be able to walk in the gate and be like, hey, I'm just here to enjoy the park and, you know, festivities. And now I have kids, and we just went to California Disney recently, about a couple months ago. So my older son was able to do that. We got a couple lightsabers, which was really cool. So that was something pretty awesome. Anyways, let's stop on that little tangent and go to what's next. All right. This one right here, yeah, the Republic fighter tank. Obviously, it kind of got mixed reviews in the beginning. Even when I saw the box or the pictures they posted, I was like, it doesn't look that great. But it was still going to be a buy for me, because I do have a Mace Windu from an AT-TE set from years ago. But also, I just love purple, and the Dark Troopers, not the Dark Troopers, the Purple Troopers in here. I was just like, I need these, and I plan on buying at least 4 more of these so I can have a bunch of Purple Troopers, if not more. But at $40, it's kind of a little pricey. I mean, you do get some awesome figures in here. So, you know, hopefully this goes on sale, or like the deals at Costco. I'm just hoping Costco gets these in and drops their prices, because that would be awesome to get this for 30 bucks versus 40 bucks or even 35, you know. But at the end of the day, I love the Purple Troopers, and that is just awesome. So if I see any deals, I'll definitely be getting it. But on the 1st of May, I plan on going back to the Lego store to do the deals where they're having all those promotions. And if they still have these in stock, I will just be picking up 4 of these just to meet the $160 threshold to get all the promotions. But this is definitely something that I really like, and it looks a lot better than I thought generally in the beginning. And obviously Mace Windu, having multiple of him, especially with his arm right there, that's really cool. How they did the body and the arm printing and everything like that. And again, purple, I know it's kind of not officially like, you know, origin stuff, but it's just, to me, the purple, I was like, man, if they did purple, that would be amazing. And they finally did it. So for me, I'm like a big kid. I was like, oh, they got Purple Troopers. This is going to be awesome. I need at least 12 of these guys, you know. So right there, I've got 3. And then if I buy multiple others, I'll have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, man. What, 16? Yeah. Math in public, right? So yeah, 16. And of course, it'll be 2 each from each set, and then 1 clone commander. So have multiple clone commanders and multiple just troopers. But this one was really cool. So yeah, just sorry, big highlight on the purple. Just really enjoyed that. So let's go ahead and jump. And then of course my last 2 buys were the Death Star trash compactor, which is obviously, you know, you grew up with Star Wars as a young man and the trash compactor scene. And not only that, you get all the main characters, which is so awesome, especially with Leia and her outfit, and then obviously Chewbacca again, but Han and Luke, the young versions. I just thought that was really great. And then I love the mechanics, because obviously I've seen some videos on the mechanics that actually does close in and set up perfectly. So when I do build this, it'll be nice to see that function in action. And I believe this one has the C-3PO and R2-D2, yeah, and they're on the back right here. So, and he has arm printing. Obviously, the speeder that's coming out on 1st of May for VIPs, and the 4th of May for everyone else, obviously has an alternate leg, and obviously different printing. So that's really cool, but that one's a little too pricey for me, and to me, not worth the money. But who knows, you know, it might be a binge buy at one point, but who knows. But yeah, as you can see, the compactor kind of squeezes in. All the characters still kind of fit in there perfectly, and I think that's awesome how they made it to where it actually closes and the characters still don't just fall and get crushed. But it's awesome. So really cool, really cool. And then the other one obviously is Dagobah Jedi training. Obviously these are dioramas, and Yoda's hut looks a little small, so can't wait to see what it looks like once it's built, to see if I can actually fit a figure in there. And then obviously you got Luke right there training, and R2-D2. I love that he's so dirty, because obviously he was in the swamp. So that is awesome in my opinion. Just, I love it. I love it. And the green on this, I saw this on display at the actual store because they had built these, and the green is just awesome. I don't know, this just green is just, it's not like dark green, it's not light green, it's kind of in the middle, and it just looked so good to where it's like, man, I hope these go on sale or they stick around for a little while. I know these will probably be out of production so fast, but I would totally get a second one just to get those green pieces for some reason. They just pop. It is amazing. But let's go ahead and look at the back. There we go. Yeah, and of course Luke trying to get the X-Wing out of the swamp there, but obviously, that's the whole thing. Do or do not. There is no try. So I thought that was a little cool. Oh, and it looks like Yoda can fit in his, well, in the back of the tree area. So it looks like there is room for him, so that's cool. But it'll be nice to see how it actually looks in person once I build it. So just a great little display piece. Now, obviously, these are the two sets that came out, the diorama, and then there was the trench run. Now, the trench run that actually came out, now they had that on display too, and that was one that before they actually even got to the store, obviously announced all three, but I saw pictures of that one, and I saw it at the store, and it's really cool. They obviously did the background. Everything looks really great. I thought it was really cool how they integrated so many pieces to make it look like, but to me, it's a micro scale build, like really micro scale. So I don't really care for that stuff. And everybody in line was here at the store to get these three sets. And I was like, they're like, you're getting all three of those? I was like, yeah, I'm not getting the trench run. And they're like, you're not getting the trench run? I was like, nah, it doesn't do anything for me. So I was like, other than having some cool pieces maybe to part out, but I was just looking at it and I was like, it doesn't have any minifigures. It doesn't have any characters. It doesn't even have, for me, I needed a minifigure with it or something on the side, to display. And obviously you can display your own. Obviously we have plenty of Darth Vaders and all that throughout Lego buying and all that. But at the same time, I looked at it and I was just like, yeah, it'd be cool to get the base with the actual plaque, that says, the Force is strong with this one. But I was like, other than that, I was like, yeah, it's just not for me. So I ended up picking these two up. I hope I don't regret that later. And I know some of the guys were like, well, you could buy it, and if you don't want it, you could sell it later, make some money. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. But at the same time, I'm like, I do sell stuff when I get tired of it, and I do make a little profit every once in a while. But at the same time, I'm like, it's just not something that I'm going to actually want to put my money into. And to me, these are awesome, but they are a little overpriced. Especially just being a little, I understand this one over here came with a lot of the minifigures and classic, and which was a sell for me right off the bat, even though the price was a little higher than I wanted it to be. But at the same time, I was like, man, if it could be cheaper, But the trench run, I'm not going to spend that money for something that doesn't come with minifigures and something that, doesn't really just speak to me. And this one has, obviously the classic look and everything. And the dioramas were great. So at the end of the day, I don't know if it's inflation. I don't know if it's just Legos upping their prices on everything lately. But at the same time, if you can find good deals, get good deals. But obviously as Lego collectors, especially Star Wars fans, we're going to spend a little bit more for what we want, especially on the first day. But at the same time, if we're willing to wait, then sometimes it's, I'm going to wait for a deal and stuff like that. And like I posted recently, that was Costco deals, like the Boba Fett, man. Oh my God, it is literally $60, that Boba Fett palace. And like, that's crazy. That's $40 off actual retail price at the Lego store. So can't pass that up. And then the Dark Trooper pack, I ended up buying two from Target when they first came out because you can only get one on opening day. And when I did that, I was like, man, I just paid $30 and I paid another $60. So spent 90 plus tax, so about $100 on three sets. And now they're at Costco, and literally each of them are, $18 a piece because Costco has such great deals on Lego. So I was like, oh my God, if I would have known this, I would have held out and bought all 8 packs that I got for $18 a piece and would have made out like a bandit. But I ended up getting about 4 of them from Costco, so out of my 8, I believe. Yeah, so I still made out pretty good, but it would have been nice to get all of them for $18. That is insane. So again, if you guys have a Costco card or know someone who has a Costco card, who's a friend, like by all means be like, hey, I'll give you the money, go pick these up, because if they're not, you know, sold out already, like that's something you guys need to get. But anyways, like I said, this was just my Lego haul. I'm sorry I rambled on, but yeah, just really enthusiastic about things. But yeah, just wanted to show what I got here. So looking good, really enjoying, and then May 1st, hopefully pick up some more stuff on that day. But other than that, you know, it was great talking to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little haul, and please subscribe, like, turn on notifications, because you know, sometimes I'm busy, so it takes me sometimes up to a week to post a new video, but I do what I can when I can. So, all right. Thanks again for watching, and talk to you all later.